How many times when you send an email or WhatsApp or any kind of message to somebody, do you expect to receive no response? How many times do you expect that whatever you send is receiving no attention whatsoever? I don't think that happens very often. But yet we send many emails that never ever receives a response. And is that professional or not? That's the topic of today. I'm Frederick. I built this channel based on 25 years of successful business development and people development all over the world. This is made for you so you can grow stronger in business and life. If you haven't done so already, make sure that you subscribe. It's worth it. How can you be much more professional in the way that you handle messages that comes to you? Let's go. The way that you respond or choose not to respond to incoming messages, emails, or whatever it is, says a lot about you. Do you think it's super professional not to respond to emails, to messages? I know what you're going to say now. You're going to say, yeah, but so many people, they just write me because they want to sell me something or they want to have a job or whatever, which is true. We do get a lot of spam and unsolicited emails these days. But I'll tell you one thing, unless it's direct, obvious spam or a scam, then I reply to each and every email that I get. Even the ones from LinkedIn where people who don't know what they want or who don't know who I am or even know how I can help them if I can, just write me and say, please sir, give me a job. Even these people I respond to. I have a canned response saying, thanks for reaching out. I'm in no position to help you. Good luck in the future. I do this because I believe everything that we do, wherever we are in our lives, will reflect back to us. So if we take on an attitude saying, I'm too busy, I don't want to reply to emails that doesn't come from high-ranking CEOs or whatever, at some point the people that you don't reply to, you'll meet them again. It's worth for you to consider the image that you're giving yourself by being silent when people, they reach out to you. Another thing is, and I know this because a lot of you will say, I'm too busy and I get 500 emails per day. That is maybe true. But if you get an email or a message and you don't respond, what are the chances that that person will write you again or try to call you and say, hey, did you get my email? Do you think you're going to use more or less time on that email or message if you respond or if you don't respond? My bet is if you don't respond, you will get more emails from the same person and it'll annoy you more and more. So why don't you just say, hey, Frederick, thanks for your email. I'm not interested. Good luck in the future. It'll take you seconds to write, and 9 out of 10, if not more, will understand and they will not contact you again. However, no response means they'll continue. They'll think that they got the wrong email. And I get the point. I get the point that, yeah, I'm too busy and all this. But if you don't respond to an email, does it go away? No, it doesn't. If somebody writes you with something that you have to do or you know that you have to respond back at some point in time, do you think it goes away by you not handling it? No, it doesn't. It only postpones what you have to do anyway. And in my opinion, it makes you look bad. Think about how many times you've reached out to people who have responded to you almost instantly and you've thought, oh wow, that is amazing. He or she replied instantly. This is a good image. If you receive an email from somebody and you know, okay, this is going to take some time, I might only be able to answer in a week or two, set the expectations, align the expectations with that person. Write back, hey, thanks for your email. It's going to take me some time to get back, so allow me 2 weeks or whatever. You have aligned expectations. The person is not going to bother you for 2 weeks, and you've bought yourself the time that you needed in order to actually handle the subject. Another thing about professional communication is when people start these hate mails. I've seen this in too many organizations where people actually start arguing or fighting in emails. And that never ever leads to anything good. People, they go home and they think about the replies and the answers and they spend hours and hours to find the right reply and then they send it and say, ha, I got you. Then it goes back to you and then it goes back to the other person. And this is not professional. Whenever you feel there's an email war brewing, grab it by the horns and stop it. Go see the people. Understand what it is that makes the emotions on a high level that you cannot handle. Understand it, try to diffuse it. Do not engage in an email war. Start talking to people, call them, whatever you want, but just make sure that you get some kind of personal contact to listen to them and to deflate the situation, basically. If you look at, superiors or bosses that you look up to, how many times when they lose their temper and start getting mad and writing stupid things or whatever they do, how many times do you think that is cool compared to when you see powerful people react cool and calm even in stressful situations? You get my point? That's what we want to do, right? We want to make sure that whenever we communicate, We do it professionally, cool and calm. Don't lose your temper in an email battle. You're never going to win anyway. Nobody can win an email battle, in my opinion. You'll always end up fighting, and you'll always end up not being on a good standing after this. Reach out to people, but start by responding. Otherwise, I think you got my point. Think about the signals that you are sending to the world by responding or not responding to the messages that you get. Think about if that is the brand that you want to have. Think about what it is that you say on social media or in the organization about the values of communication and leadership. Think about, does that match your actual behavior when you talk to people? I think it's important for you to consider. And it's not going to take many seconds to respond, even just with a no thank you, I'm not interested. Thanks for watching. Go out there and respond to some emails. I'm sure you have a lot in your inbox that needs a response. Give this one a big like. Write me if you dare. I will reply. I promise you. Make sure to subscribe. It's worth your while. I'll promise you. Take care. See you soon again. Bye.